Hi everyone, you may heard that everything made of matter, you, books, pencil, cars, sky and earth are made of matter. But what is matter? Matter is any substance that has mass and take up space by having volume. You already know about weight. That's how heavy something is. For example, when you buy a rice, a seller will weigh how much the rice is. All matter also definitely takes up space by having volume. In short, matters fill area within. For example, when you pour water in a glass, the volume of water is the volume of the glass filled with water. All matter has volume and weight, but weight it looks different because it has different forms or states, and the characteristic is influenced by the particle inside the matter. What is particle? Particle is a small portion of matter. The word implies an enormous range size, from a subatomic particle such as electron to particle large to be seen such as particle of dust floating in sunlight. All matter composed of tiny indivisible particle too small to see. These particles do not share the properties of the material they make up. There is nothing in the space between the particles that make up matter. Let's talk about solid. Solid example, there are many around us. Starting from ourselves, cell phone, laptop, our cars, TV and refrigerators are example of solid. They have weight and also take up space. Solid certain characteristics such as having a fixed shape. Let's learn how that can be happen. Solid has a strong force of attraction between the particle. The space between particles of solid is negligible and also solid has high density. That's why solid have fixed shape and fixed volume. As an illustration, you can think of the particle in a solid as a magnetic poles. They have strong of pulling force, so they can form an object that has a fixed shape. If no other force affects the shape of the solid, then the solid will have a fixed shape. Besides solid, the next state of matter is liquid. You must be familiar with the state of matters of liquid. If you ever pour water continuously on the glass until the glass is full of water, then the water will spill. This indicates that the liquid takes up space in the glass. You should also know that liquid have weight. This can be proven by you will feel the heavier carrying a bottle full of water than an empty bottle. Let's study about the properties of liquid. The intermolecular force of attraction is weaker than solid. They have considerable space between the particle and have lesser density than solids. So, liquid have a fixed volume but no fixed shape. As an illustration, you can think of a particle in a liquid as sand. They have weak force of attraction, so when they are placed in a container, then the sand collection will have the shape like the container. However, there is matter that we cannot see directly. Yes, this is gas. Is gas matter? To answer that, we need to do a simple experiment to prove whether the gas has weight and takes up space by having volume. All matter must have weight, but how to prove that gas has weight when we cannot see it? This can be proven through the following experiment. When we weigh two balloons which are both empty, then they will be balanced. However, if we blow up one of the balloons, then the scale will show that the balloon being blown will be heavier. This shows that gas also has weight. How do we prove that gas takes up space? When you put the empty balloon into the cardboard, you can easily put it, but it will be different if you blow up the balloon and put it in the card box. The balloon cannot fit into the box because the gas in the balloon has a larger volume than the cardboard. This indicates that gas also takes up space. Now, let's study the properties of gas. The intermolecular force of attraction is the weakest. The space between gas particles is large, and also gas has the least density among three. So, gas neither have a fixed volume nor a fixed shape. A simple illustration of how gas particles behave, we can illustrate that gas particles are like those in a crystal ball toy. Conclusion: everything is matter, and matter is any substance that have mass and takes up space by having volume. How matter can have the different states is because they have particles with certain characteristics.